Okay, everyone, this is now segment number 17 of CraigS1996Entertainment's birthday special. We are going to play Jeopardy Deluxe Edition on the SNES. Let's see how we do. Put in my name. Taking on Jenny and Rob this game. Here we go. Jeopardy round. One daily double in one of these categories. We have people, first ladies, art, the Middle East, ballet, and finally, no, the last category is really history. I should have thought of that. Very nice, chap. But we'll start with art for 100.
The answer is...
As seen in her style, American artist Mary Cassatt studied with Impressionists in this city. What is Paris? How about art for 200?
The answer is...
Around 1535, Michelangelo began The Last Judgment, a fresco on the wall of this room. What is the Sistine Chapel? Art for 300.
The answer is...
American folk artists whose first paintings were copies of Currier and Ives prints. Let's see if Rob knows this any better than I do. Oh, Grandma Moses. Oh, okay. Art for 400.
The answer is...
It's the art of carving whalebone. Rob. Oh, he doesn't know, so $400 is going to Whammy Incorporated. Let's see if Jenny knows this one. Oh, Scrimshaw. Oh, okay. So Jenny takes the lead for right now, but let's go to the next clue. History for 100.
The answer is...
In the late 1400s, Torquemada was confessor to the Spanish queen before he led the Inquisition. Who is Isabella? History for 200.
The answer is...
This series of holy wars against the Muslims led to establishment of trade with the Middle East. What were the Crusades? History for 300.
The answer is...
When this Mongol emperor was a little boy, his father, Yasuge, was poisoned by Tartars. Who is, Genghis Khan? Yep. History for 400.
The answer is...
Hitler's World War II effort to regain Antwerp. It's also fought by those who gained too many pounds. What is the Battle of the Bulge? History 500.
The answer is...
The Act of Union divided England and Wales in 1563 during his reign. Who is Henry VIII? Went to $1,800 and I ran the history category. Art for $500.
The answer is
Noted surrealist Rene Magritte was from this low country. What is Belgium? Oh, I misspelled it. So that's $500 I have to give up to Whammy Inc. Oh well, it's okay. Yeah, I misspelled Belgium. I put an M instead of an L. Oh well. Should have caught that earlier, but it's okay. Go right on to the next clue. We have 4 categories left. Middle East for 100. I should do good here.
the answer is
War broke out on September 22nd, 1980, when fighter bombers from this nation attacked 10 Iranian airfields. What is Iraq? Middle East for 400. Or for 200, I mean, excuse me, sorry. We're not in Jeopardy yet. The building of Oswald Dam in the 1960s was financed by loans from this country. What is the USSR? Or the Soviet Union, we'll take it. Middle East 300.
the answer is
Of all the Arab countries, this one has the highest percentage of Christians, about 40%. What is Lebanon? Middle East for 400.
the answer is
This country's national airline is Alia. What is Jordan? It is ALIA. Yeah, that's the national airline for Jordan. Well, it was back in the day. Alright. Thank you, chap. Appreciate it. Middle East
the
500.
answer is
In 1941, Syria gained its independence from this European country. What is France? Let's go for another 500. Let's have ballet for 100.
the answer is
Answer there. Frederick Ashton played one of the ugly stepsisters in this ballet he choreographed. What is Cinderella? I'll take ballet for 200.
the answer is
Suzanne Yaffe performed part of this expiring bird ballet at George Bush's inaugural gala. What is Swan Lake? Okay. Ballet for 300.
the answer is
The Moor's Pavane is a ballet of love, death, and betrayal based on this play. What is Othello? $400. Ballet.
the answer is
In the ballet Sylvia, this goddess of the hunt mortally wounds the villain with an arrow. Who is Diana? A ballet for 500.
the answer is
A pop wasson is a movement in which a dancer bends her body like one of these creatures. What's a fish? Let me have First Ladies for 100.
the answer is
She was so popular in 1976 that some campaign buttons read, "Elect Betty's husband." Who is Betty Ford? Could we have First Ladies for 200?
the answer is
Her husband dedicated his book Six Crises to her, saying she also ran. Who is Pat Nixon? First Ladies for 300.
the answer is
An Army wife for over 30 years, she considered the Gettysburg House her first real home. Jenny. Mamie Eisenhower. Alright. You're up to 700, Jenny. First Lady's 400.
The answer is
Her loyalty to the government was questioned because she was a Southerner. Rob. Mary Todd Lincoln. Oh, that's right. I wanted to go with her, but I wasn't 100% sure. Oh well. People for 100.
the answer is
Okay. She was the Grand Marshal of the 50th and 100th Tournament of Roses parades. Who is Shirley Temple Black? How about people for 200?
the answer is
Born in Martinez, California, this Yankee Clipper was a Californian long before he married Marilyn. Who is Joe DiMaggio? I'll have people for 300.
the answer is
After leaving Eastern, this former astronaut bought an aerobatic plane he flies for fun. Who is John Glenn? Nope. So $300 going to Whammy Inc. After leaving Eastern, this former astronaut bought an aerobatic plane he flies for fun, and Jenny doesn't know either. I guess John Glenn, and that was wrong. Could be. Let's find out. No, it's Frank Borman. Frank Borman. I don't even know who he is, so it's okay. First Lady's 500.
the answer is
Still haven't found the Daily Double yet. Eleanor Roosevelt's actual first name. What is Anna? Oops. Well, I got a 50-50 shot at the Daily Double. 400, please. And it's there. I have the lead. $5,100. Not feeling too gutsy on this one, so I'll just do 1,400. Here's the clue in people. When this Rear Window actor graduated from Princeton, Josh Logan gave him his first acting job. Who is Jimmy Stewart? Not my greatest Jimmy Stewart impression, but I do know for a fact he's right. If I'd have known that was going to be the clue, I would have wagered more, but hey, I still have a big lead, so...
Who is Jimmy Stewart?
Good job, chat. Now the last clue.
the answer is
Founder of the California Missions, beatified in September 1988 despite Indian protests. Oh. Don't know about this one, so I'll let Jenny have it. And it's Junipero Sarah. Okay. So she's in third place with 900. Rob has 1,100. And I'm in the lead with $6,500. So let's get ready to play Double Jeopardy, in which we will double the dollar values, put 2 daily doubles up on the board, and 6 brand new categories. And right now from this game, Whammy Inc. is getting $1,500. Categories for Double Jeopardy are Maps, Potpourri, notice P-O-T in quotation marks, Women in History, Famous Pairs, Famous Quotes, and finally, Famous MC Chaps. No, Mary Had a Little Lamb is the last category. Exactly. But we're starting with Famous Quotes for 200.
the answer is
Alright, here we go. In imitation of Christ, Thomas A. Kempis says, man proposes, but God does this. What is disposes? Famous Quotes for 400.
the answer is
Bartlett's List Tennis, anyone? Just before, here's looking at you, kid, under this actor. Who is Humphrey Bogart? How about famous quotes for 600, please?
The answer is
In 1651, George Herbert wrote, "This is the best revenge." What is living well? Yep. Famous quotes 800.
the answer is
St. Jerome said in a letter, "No athlete is crowned but in the sweat of this." What is his brow? Famous quotes 1000.
Could be a lot worse than this one was pro.
the answer is
In the picture of Dorian Gray, this author claimed all art is quite useless. Who is Oscar Wilde? Ran the category and I'm up to $9,500. Let's have famous pairs for 200.
the answer is
When partners Bert and Irving founded this ice cream chain in 1948, they had fewer than 31 flavors. What is Baskin Robbins? Which I have not been to a Baskin Robbins in over a decade. We have famous pairs 400.
the answer is
He shared top billing on his TV cartoon show with the Roadrunner, who is Bugs Bunny. I'll have famous pairs for 600. The answer there is one of the two daily doubles. And I have a big lead right now. The closest opponent to me is Rob, who trails me by $9,000. I have 10,100. You know what? I am feeling pretty gutsy on this one. We're going to bet all 10,100. Whoa. For $20,200 or nothing at all, here's the clue in famous pairs. With Bill Todman, he produced TV game shows such as I've Got a Secret and What's My Line? Who's Mark Goodson?
Mark Goodson.
I'd better get this one right. $20,200. Let's go famous pairs for 800.
the answer is
Last name of tax specialists Henry and Richard. What is Block? For H&R Block. Famous pairs 1000.
the answer is
In the early 1960s, Roger Maris and this other New York Yankee were known as the M&M Boys. Who is Mickey Mantle? This is going to be two categories I've knocked in the head completely so far this round. $22,000. Now where to? Let's have maps for 200.
the answer is
This continental name first appeared on a map in 1507. What is America? Maps for 400.
the answer is
While the term map refers particularly to land areas, this term refers to marine maps. Jenny. Oh, she doesn't know, so she has to give up $400 to Whammy Incorporated. Rob. Chart. Chart. Alright, Rob. Women in History, 200.
the answer is
For her service in this war, Pennsylvania awarded Molly Pitcher a $40 a year pension. What is the American Revolution? have women in history for 400.
The answer is
Legend says Zilingshi, the wife of the Chinese Emperor Wang Ti, discovered this fiber. What is silk? That's right. Women in history, 600.
the answer is
Though a lawyer herself, she fought against equal rights for working women and founded Stop ERA. Jenny. Oh, she does not know again, so she gives up $600 to Whammy Inc., and she's now at minus 100. Jenny, you keep playing like this, you're not going to be around for Final Jeopardy. Let's see if Rob knows this one. Phyllis Schleifley, I don't know how you say her last name, but either way, Rob got it right. At this point, Whammy Inc. is getting $2,500. Women in history, 800.
the answer is
And the answer there. You've heard of a 9-day wonder? Well, she was nicknamed the 9 Days Queen. Who was Lady Jane Grey? Women in history for 1,000.
the answer is
Visiting her birthplace at 10 East Oglethorpe in Savannah, Georgia won't get you a merit badge. Who is Juliette Lowe? Good for 1,000. Let's have maps for 600.
the answer is
Until the 1500s, maps were based on writings of this Greek geographer and astronomer. Well, let's see if Jenny can get herself out of the hole. Yes, she can. It's Ptolemy. So she's back on the plus sign, has $500, and she goes to the next clue. Which will be potpourri for 200.
the answer is
Alright. One dictionary politely defines it as a protrudal abdominal region. What is a potbelly? Let me have potpourri for 400, please.
the answer is
On Jeopardy, this category is similar to potpourri or hodgepodge. What is potluck? Over $25,000 now. Potpourri for 600.
the answer is
A mixture of meat and veggies in a pastry crust, baked in a deep dish. What is a pot pie? We'll go with potpourri for 800.
the answer is
Another name for potassium chloride, used mainly to make fertilizer. What is potash? We'll go with a potpourri for 1,000.
the answer is
A book below literary standards produced quickly just to make a profit. Jenny. A pot boiler. Alright. That's good for 1,000. She's at $1,500 right now, but still has a long ways to go. 7 clues left, Jenny. Where are we going? Maps for 800.
the answer is
These types of fronts are indicated by triangles on weather maps. What are cold fronts? Maps for 1,000.
the answer is
The vertical and horizontal lines of a map's grid cross at points called these. Jenny. Coordinates. Alright. That's good for 1,000. Jenny now takes second place with $2,500. We have one category left, which is Mary Had a Little Lamb, and that's where the other daily double is. Is it in the $200 clue?
the answer is
Tis not. Okay. According to the poem, it was against the rules for the lamb to go here. What is school? $400. Answer there, the other daily double. I have a big lead right now with 27,600. How much of that will I put at risk? I am feeling good about this category again, so once again I'd like to make it a true daily double. Ooh boy, this is going to be either worth no money at all or $55,200. Here is the clue in Mary Had a Little Lamb. In the 1830s, Lowell Mason set the poem to this. What is music? Yes! $55,200. 600.
The answer is
His recitation of the poem in 1877 didn't amaze people until he played it back. Rob. Thomas Edison. Oh, that's right. Oh well. With the amount of money I have sitting in front of me right now for Craig, I am not going to complain. 800.
the answer is
Answer there. Mary is said to be Mary Sawyer from either Stirling or Sudbury in this state. I'm going to say what is Massachusetts. That's right. Now the last clue.
the answer is
She wrote the poem, or at least its last 3 verses. Who is Sarah Josepha Hale? So at the end of Double Jeopardy, I have $57,000. Rob, $2,700. Jenny, $2,500. There's no way I can be caught. Let's take a look at our final Jeopardy category. Our final Jeopardy category is going to be fictional characters. So I have a lot of money sitting in front of me right now. I have $57,000. Just so I make sure I have a good amount left over, I'm going to wager $18,000. So if I get it right, Craig will get $75,000. If I'm wrong, he will get $39,000. Here's the clue. Flopsy appears in Peter Rabbit and Topsy in this 1852 novel. What is Peter Cottontail? I'll find out if I'm right in a moment. Here we go. Is it Peter Cottontail?
final Jeopardy answer is
No, it's Uncle Tom's Cabin. Oh well. That's alright. So Jenny got it right. She's gonna go up to $4,000. Rob got it right. He will double his money. I got it wrong, so I lose $18,000. That'll go to Whammy Inc. But doesn't matter because Craig still's gonna get $39,000, which is not bad. Still a lot of money. And I will see you all for that next segment.